What's up, YouTube? I'm G Infinite. Today, I'll be talking about the Marvel Legends box set, the Deadpool Corpse. This box set is really cool. Love the artwork on it. So I'm going to show you a small clip of the actual artwork on the box. And of course, I'm going to go into the characters that are part of the Deadpool Corpse, such as Squirrelpool and Dogpool. So stay tuned. This is the episode on the Deadpool Corpse. Alright guys, so this is the Deadpool Corpse box set. I just wanted to get real quick into the box set. There you see Deadpool, of course, and then I'm going to start getting into the figures in a minute, but I just wanted to show you the artwork of the box. So if you can see here, there you have Deadpool on the scooter, and then you have Dogpool and Squirrelpool trying to tag along. And then of course in the actual back of the box set, you see Deadpool on the scooter, and the dog is right there behind them, and then the squirrel. They have really cool things there. You see a small letter there with Deadpool on it, so very cool. And then of course they show a little bit more in detail Dogpool, Squirrelpool, and of course the scooter here. But one thing that I really like is that it shows you the Professor X figure that's coming out. That's also by GameStop, so if you're looking for it, you'll probably find it or pre-order it through GameStop. So that's definitely a plus, and that's part of the X-Men wave. So I'm gonna get directly into these figures now. I just want to show you a little bit of the artwork of this actual box set from the Deadpool Corpse. What's up, guys? So the first figure that I'm going to get into is actually Deadpool. This Deadpool is really nice. The artwork on it is very different, and I'm going to get into that right now. Looking at the head sculpt, traditional Deadpool there. If you see the lines there going across on the top of the head, and then you see a little bit of his mask there coming out from the back right there. So this is a really nice touch to Deadpool. It's almost like the Epic Heroes Deadpool. For those of you that have that Deadpool, it's very similar in that scale. Of course, when it comes to the belt, and there you see like the gray links there that he has with the actual red circle in the chest, in the center of the chest, and then of course the Deadpool logo on the belt with the brown compartments there for like the ammunition and all the other things that he might keep in there. One thing that I also liked and I noticed is that on the boots and the lower, you see the boots right here, they have like some type of padding, and then it went directly into some buckles. You see the straps there going across. There's two straps on the feet, and then on the side over here you can see that he has a compartment for a knife, which also comes out. One thing that I like about the knife is that it is gold. So if you look at it there, the knife is gold, and it goes easily right back into that compartment. Sorry about that. And then looking back up, the sword, very different from the other swords that normally Deadpool comes with. This sword the handle is black, but the actual blade of the sword is gold, which that I found really cool. And then I also noticed he comes with the actual sword guards there, so you can put them in the holsters for the swords, and then they can be detached from the back as well. They're attached right now to the gray buckles, the gray straps that he has across the chest, which is really cool. So you could either have him with both swords out or in the actual compartments. He also comes here with an extra head sculpt. Now, I'm looking at the head sculpt. It looks like a Hydra agent. Like I said, I could be wrong, but that's what it looks like. So, very cool. I'm going to go ahead and get into more of the characters of the Deadpool Corpse. But this is Deadpool from the Deadpool Corpse box set. Alright, guys. So, the next figure that I'm going to get into is Dogpool. This Dogpool really cool. The fact that the scooter comes along with it is one of the reasons why you see on the head sculpt he's wearing a helmet, and then of course he has the traditional Deadpool colors on the face mask there, which is black and red. And then looking a little bit under here, you see the actual shirt, the Deadpool shirt there that he's wearing, which is traditional colors of black and red. One thing that I also liked about the head sculpt, I'm sorry about that, is that the ears come right out of the helmet on the top, which is pretty cool. Then one thing that I noticed is that the actual head does move, and so do the actual paws and the legs, but it's only like you can only move it from side to side, and the same thing with the hands, side to side, and also the head sculpt. So you can't really, pose them how you want. Obviously, that's probably the pose you're going to have him in, especially if he's up on the scooter. And of course, you connect the dog, which is a little weird. He has a small hole right here. And that's how you actually connect them onto the scooter. So the scooter will have a small like hook to actually put the dog in. And then Deadpool, you'll see the small holes on the feet, and you'll be able to station him properly on the scooter as well. So these are a couple of things that I just wanted to show you, so when I put him up on the scooter, you know more or less how that's going to look like. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the next character, but this is the Deadpool corpse, Dogpool. All right, guys, I'm going to get into Squirrel Pool. There's not much to say about Squirrel Pool, but he does have the in the head sculpt there, the actual Deadpool mask there. You see it in red with a little bit of black there. And this is a squirrel, but one thing that's cool is that he actually has the ninja swords back there on his back, which I find really, really cool. So Squirrel Pool, big shout out to that. Definitely a squirrel, and you see there the tail, which really, really cool because it allows it to actually stay stationed properly, or actually posed properly. And there's a little bit of movement from what I noticed, but very minimal. And it would just normally be the head sculpt. The only thing that you will be able to move on this figure is the actual head sculpt. So there's very little movement, but it is a really, really nice touch. I'm glad that they dropped the Deadpool corpse, and this is the last figure of the Deadpool corpse, which is Squirrel Pool. All right, guys, so the last thing that I want to get into is the Deadpool scooter. This scooter is really, really cool. It has a horn there, as you can see. It's, traditional old school scooter. And then if you notice, of course, you have the rear view mirrors up there, and then the Deadpool symbol on the very front of the scooter. Of course, they're going to go with the scooter red and black, which is pretty cool. The wheels on the bottom there are like white. And then if you see here the exhaust, very, very cool how they did it. It's almost like a transparent white. And then the tail light over here, which is pretty cool. And I like this scooter. One thing that I also noticed is there you see the little speedometer, and of course you can see where the actual figures are going to be stationed. So I'm going to get into that right now. Deadpool's feet have the small holes on the bottom of the feet, and this is where you would normally place Deadpool. So he'll be in the very front of the scooter. Now on the behind Deadpool, you're going to be able to put the dog. Now the dog would be stationed right here. That's why I showed you that small hole. That's for the dog to actually be stationed on the scooter, and then Deadpool would be in front. I'll show you a better clip of all of them there. And then if you're asking where Squirrel Pool goes, Squirrel Pool has a small kind of thing right there on the center of the chest, which I didn't get to show you when I was talking about Squirrel Pool. But what you're going to do is you're going to attach Squirrel Pool to the back of the dog. So if you see the little hole there, that's where you're going to place Squirrel Pool. So I'm going to get into that, and I'm going to show you how it looks when they're all actually properly placed on the scooter from the Deadpool corpse. All right, guys, so this is what they look like when they're mounted on the scooter. There you have Deadpool in the front. I'm just going to show you a real quick clip of Deadpool in the front. He's actually holding the handle on the scooter and carrying a sword. And then, of course, behind him, you see Dogpool. And then hooked up to Dogpool's back is Squirrel Pool. So this is what it looks like on the scooter. Very, very cool. Very quickly, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please comment, hit that bell for the next notification, and definitely hit us with a like. I want to send a special shout out to those of you that commented on my Ultimate Collection video 1 and 2. So shout out to Swifty, J Soul, Rise of Logan, X Logan, Keys the Collector, Teen Collector 23, and all of you guys that commented on those videos. I really appreciate it. Definitely comment on my next video, on this video, and let me know what you want to see, what characters you'd like to see next. But this is Deadpool Corpse, and I hope you enjoyed. Peace out, YouTube.